In GeneXus, as we have seen, the way to implement an application is by creating a knowledge base KB. Let's consider, for example, a web application, which is what we will be developing throughout the course. For example, the back-office web application for the travel agency. It will have a home screen, which will display a navigation menu and useful information for this main page. From here, you will begin to navigate to other screens. Some will display information from the database and also from other sources, according to filters that the user can specify. Others will be of form style, allowing us to manipulate information from the database, inserting, updating, or deleting it. That is to say, performing what are known as CRUD operations: create, read, update, delete. For example, imagine a screen that allows us to enter all the information of a customer. To implement these screens in GeneXus, we have two types of objects. The web panel object allows us to implement screens that can query the database and display information to the user, or provide fixed information or information from any other source. The transaction object allows implementing the screens for CRUD operations. The implementation of an application in GeneXus is mainly done through objects. Here we do not define methods or inheritance. What we will do is configure properties and behaviors, and GeneXus will take care of the rest. We can go a little deeper. Both the screens for performing CRUD operations and the screens that allow queries are integrated: the user interface, the business logic, and the necessary code, all in the same object. Batch objects are also available. Batch code is solved without user intervention. The most representative of the batch objects is the procedure object, as it is used to execute automatic processes or schedule tasks within the system. We have other batch options. For example, a more specific object to perform queries and return structured information is the data provider. And on the database update side, we have the business component, which represents a type of intelligent data. We place it here provisionally, because although it is not an object, and in fact it can only be used within an object, it is a fundamental concept that allows us to make modifications to the database in batch mode. We will study each of these objects throughout the course. Here we simply wanted to introduce the fundamental types of objects. Now let's start with the first one.